Hey guys, what's going on? It's your boy Mike the Businessman, and I got another video for you. So this is a question I get asked a lot of times. People always ask me, Mike, should I use my home address for my LLC? All right, so let's talk about that. Is it okay to use your home address as your business address? Let's jump right into it. All right, guys, so in this video, I want to talk about that question, right? So you started up your brand new business, making you some good money, and you were running it out of your home. And everybody knows, yes, post-COVID, a lot of people now are staying at home, working remote, and a lot of people spawned up a lot of small businesses, doing freelance work and whatever they could do from home, passive businesses, all running them out of their home. And so the temptation is there to, you know, when they ask you, what's your business address? You just write down your home address, right? There's nothing wrong with that. Well, however, let's analyze that and let's follow that thought to its logical conclusion and see what are the pros and cons of that, guys. Is that something that you really want to do? Well, yes, I can see maybe if you're just starting off, don't have a lot of money, maybe you don't have friends that have a business that you could, you know, maybe bum a room from or borrow their address. You might be tempted to want to use your home address. Maybe starting off, that's okay. However, I would like to challenge you guys. There are actually options out there because yes, it might seem daunting and overwhelming to actually go rent a whole office space and sign a 5 to 10 year lease and have to deal with the burden of paying for rent for so many years just to have an address, right, for your business that you could most likely do from home. You guys can add, there's actually an alternative. You guys can use a service like Alliance Virtual Offices where you're able to actually rent a virtual office and in one of their locations, and Alliance has over 1,200 locations globally, has remote workspaces and co-working spaces that you are able to actually go use. And their services come equipped not only with a receptionist, so you can literally even have customers come into these buildings and meet the receptionist. They also offer virtual phone numbers. So if you don't have a business phone number, you don't want to avoid the temptation of using your personal phone number, Alliance will also give you guys a business phone number, and then you also get a room, a co-working space using their address that you could use for your business address instead of having to use your home address. Because the problem with using your home address is going to be, number one, anonymity and security, right? Once you start to use your home address and you're putting that on letterheads and emails and business cards, now your information is out there everywhere. Everybody knows where you live now, right? Or even worse, if you have an LLC and you're using your home address on your incorporation documents or as a registered agent and you're using your home address for that, now your information is published to the world. Anybody can search and see where you live and come find you. Hope you don't owe nobody no money. They're coming for you, right? So those are some of the cons of actually doing that versus when you actually structure it properly and get you a proper business address, now you can maintain that anonymity, right? Also, and maybe it's not a big probability, but also in the business world, especially if you're in a lawsuit against another business, the opposing lawyer is going to look to do what they call piercing the corporate veil. They're going to try to dig into your LLC and see where you are now commingling stuff, right? So maybe, you know, you're using your home address for your business, all your business mail is going there, your business credit cards and debit cards are going there, and there might be a temptation that maybe you've swiped your business card for personal purchases or using a lot of your business stuff for personal stuff, all right? Guys, you have to look at your LLC, your business entity, as a completely different person from you. So most of the states in the United States actually consider LLCs to be actual human beings, all right? And such, just like how a regular human being has a name, a phone number, an email address, a home address, your business needs to also have its own business name, business phone number, business email address, and the business address, all right? You have to keep those things separate. And not only that, also having its own business bank account the same way you have your own business bank account. They all need to be completely separate so you're not commingling and then lawyers can't pierce that veil. All right, so going back to the idea of the question, should you use your home address? Yes, you can. It's super convenient and you probably even get a tax write-off doing that, right? A lot of people write off a certain square footage of their home that's dedicated towards a home office, and they take that write-off on their taxes and probably a certain portion of their utilities or internet service and maybe a phone bill that they use towards their home business. They are able to deduct those on their taxes, but do the benefits outweigh the cons? That's the question you'd have to ask yourself. And like I proposed earlier, instead, go get you what they call a virtual address. And when I say virtual, it doesn't mean it's out there in the cloud. No, these companies are actually, several of them out there where they actually have business, they have commercial buildings all across the world, right? Where you can physically go in there and go retrieve your mail, all right? So a lot of them could take in your mail, so all your business mail is going there, and then the receptionist will have all your mail ready for you. You can go collect your mail whenever you want to. Most of them will give you an app where you can even go on there and actually read your mail. So if you're a digital nomad and you're working all over the world and you're worried about missing out on important bills, if you have a virtual address set up at Allianz, you can easily go check your mail online, log into your portal, and you're able to read your mail from wherever you're at in the world and still conduct your business. So now you're not limited geographically because of this, right? That's the beautiful thing about these virtual offices, all right? So not only can you remotely access your mail, and then also if you need to go meet a client face to face, that's the next beautiful thing. You can actually go in there, and then they have these co-working spaces set up where there's small suites of offices everywhere, and where you can go and reserve a room and go in there. If you need a conference room, you can reserve a conference room and take advantage of those amenities. So those are a lot of the benefits of actually having a virtual business address. And so also finally, I mentioned having a business phone number too, right? You do not want to be using your personal phone line for your business, all right? You don't want your personal phone line for your business. You want to be able to separate the two of them. So that way, if your business hours are from 8 o'clock to 5 p.m., you know after 5 p.m., all you need to do is keep your business phone in the car, and now you're not getting bothered by business calls, right? Or you could even set the most of these business phone services are software based, and then you can even set the times of business to where after a certain point of time, it goes straight to voicemail. And so now you can go spend family time with your family and not get interrupted by business calls all the time. And Allianz offers you guys a business phone number too, all included in their packages that you guys can also take advantage of. So if you guys are looking to sign up with Allianz, my link is going to be in the description of this video that you guys could use. I do get paid a small commission from that, but guys, Allianz is one of the best out there because I have used several virtual office services out there, and here's the biggest problem that you're going to face. A lot of banks, a lot of Secretary of States for different states in the country are now being hip to this, where they do realize that people are using these virtual services, but a lot of people are going super cheap on. All right, a lot of people are getting the $9, $10 virtual addresses and the $20 virtual addresses. And what you're going to see with a lot of those is those virtual addresses, if you Google the address that you're buying, it's to a pack and ship store, a UPS store, a Staples, or an Office Max, right? The banks are not idiots, right? When the banks are looking to lend you money, they will Google your business address. All right, number one, no bank wants to see that they're lending money to someone that works out of their home. All right, if you're going to go apply for $100,000, $200,000, $1 million loan, and you're presenting to the bank presenting yourself as an established business person is making a lot of revenue, they don't want to Google your business address and see your home address, a picture of your home on Google, right? But instead, and then when you go for these cheap virtual addresses and they Google the address and they're seeing a pack and ship store, you lose credibility that way, right? You don't want that reputational loss, right? Instead, when you have a good virtual office address from, say, an Allianz virtual offices, their buildings are professional commercial buildings in centrally located areas in the city near you. And so the bank is able to Google your business address and they see an actual building, all right, a professional commercial building. That gives them comfort. They know they're dealing with an established company, and so they are more inclined to lend you guys the money that you're asking for. All right, so that's a whole nother aspect of this too, right, guys? Packaging ourselves to look professional, right? If you're looking to your business, you're going to be looking to go get funding. You definitely do not want to be using your home address if you guys are looking to go funding in the future. And if you can't afford at the time to go get an office space, then the virtual office is the way to go, guys. I think that's the advancement of corporate leasing and renting out spaces. I believe the times of actually having to go out there and go sign 5 to 10 year leases is almost coming to an end. Yes, there are certain industries that still require that, but for a lot of people out there, we don't need that. Most people would barely go into their offices once or twice a week, and then they're having to pay this. They have this huge overhead lingering over them, because when you rent these commercial spaces, you're responsible for everything, all the maintenance. The landlord is only responsible for structural stuff. The AC unit goes out, you have to pay for that. You're now paying another internet bill, another phone bill for the building, paying a water bill, electricity bill, right? That adds up, especially if you're a small business owner, if you're just starting your business, versus when you go get a virtual address, say at Allianz virtual offices, now you've eliminated all of that overhead. You literally, all you have to do is just get up out of bed, dress up, and drive out there, and it's all ready for you. It's already cleaned up. There's offices, you just book a room and you go into a room and it already has all the amenities you need. You're not paying for any utilities. You work and you leave, and best of all, it's at a subsidized cost. All right, that's the beautiful thing about this sharing, this co-sharing model. And it's almost similar to what you're seeing with Airbnb, where people are sharing their homes and now competing against hotels. It's the same exact kind of model now, right? You even see this model in the warehouse businesses now too, right? The warehouse space. Gone are the days where every business had to go rent out their own warehouse. Now they're co-sharing warehouse spaces where you just need to rent out the small space that you need. If it's 500 square feet, that's good enough for you. You can just rent out that amount of space, and the price is so low compared to having to rent out an actual warehouse, and you have zero overhead. You're not paying any except your rent. You're not paying any utilities, none of that. So guys, this is definitely the future. This is something that definitely you guys need to be looking at, if you're looking to get an office, right? So back to the question, I wholeheartedly believe that you guys should definitely go get yourselves a virtual office. If you can't afford an actual office, you definitely do not want to be putting your home address on your business documents or have that on your LLC to where it's spread out to the world. Guys, I hope this video was helpful. What do you guys think? What are your thoughts on getting a virtual address versus using your home address? Have you guys tried Alliance or virtual offices before? Let me know in the comments your thoughts and your experience with them, guys. Thank you guys very much, and I'll see you on the next video.